right, today we're going to work on the humble cauliflower. So what's neat about this is I'm going to get maybe 2-3 meals out of it, and we'll give you some suggestions, but you can cook the whole thing in one shot. So when buying a cauliflower, it's usually wrapped in plastic. You really want to take a look, because behind all that lettering and things on the plastic, your cauliflower can be quite brown, and you're not going to want it when you get home. So really look, make sure it's as white as possible. If there is a couple of brown spots, you can see there's one right there. I'm just going to take a knife and just whack it off. Clean it up the best I can. And then I'm going to take off any leaves that don't look undesirable. Go ahead and pull them. But like there's a great leaf. I would just leave that on. It's nice and fresh looking. Cut the bottom off just a little bit flat. If you cut too deep, the whole thing will fall apart. So you want to kind of just cut the foot off. And there you go. So there's my whole cauliflower. I'm going to just put that in a bowl. A little olive oil or any kind of oil. So what I'm trying to do is make my seasoning stick to the cauliflower. So you can see in the bowl it's not drenched in oil, just enough to make that stick. See that bowl? Just toss it around. And then I'm just going to give it a little salt, get it down inside the cauliflower and around the outside. I'm using kosher salt. I love kosher salt for this. Okay, then I'm going to season it with, this is a Berber, it's called. It's an African mix that I make. You can go online and get that. It's just 4 or 5 different dried herbs. You put them in a coffee mill, grind it up, put it in a jar. It'll last a good 2 months. You could also just buy a curry powder. That would do too. You can just sprinkle it on, just like this. I'm going to use the Berber, but curry powder would be the same. Sprinkle it on pretty liberally. Okay, so there's that. See it all seasoned? Smash it around in the bowl. I'm going to drop it into a pan with a piece of parchment or wax paper. If you don't have parchment or wax paper, it's fine. It's just going to, this helps keep the pan clean, much easier to clean up. Now I'm going to take a piece of broccoli. So I'm going to cook 2 vegetables at the same time. I'm just going to smear that around in my bowl as I clean up my bowl. Look at them almost clean there. I'm going to take a lemon. This is a Meyer lemon. Comes off of our tree. I'm just going to slice a couple of slices. Just going to put that right on top. Like that. Then I'm just going to take my piece of broccoli and I just put a toothpick or a dowel or anything you can and just kind of stick it in there. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit more olive oil, pour it over the top, hit it with a little more salt, and just pop it in the oven. The oven's 340, 350 for 1 hour and 45 minutes. It smells great, but put it in there, set a timer on your Apple phone, and pull it out. 1 hour, 45 minutes. And that's it. Now that cauliflower, once it's cooked, let it cool. You can slice it and eat it as just a vegetable. We're thinking about even slicing it, put it in on a sandwich with maybe some fried bacon. You can do a vegetable sandwich. It can be just in your refrigerator. You just go in there, take a scoop of it, because it's so tender, break it off, heat it up into a quick stir fry, or if you're making just a simple chicken and some vegetables, your vegetables are already done, all you have to do is reheat. Lasts 2 to 3 days in the fridge, gets better with age. Okay, so now we're going to pull it out of the oven and see what it looks like. There we go. So I'm just going to pull that out. And so you just cook that until it's just dead tender like that. That's the finished product.